Yo, what's going on, everyone? Happy New Year. Welcome to the first stream of 2021. We got Daquan, Soap, FIFA in the chat. I appreciate you as a database. And Fun Guy, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our first stream. And continuing here with Dortmund. I mean, we're still in the transfer window here. We might make some more signings, but I think we've had a pretty successful transfer window so far. 3 signings in total. We brought in Zakaria at the center defensive mid position, right around for his market value as well. Because he did have his contract expiring at the end of the season. We moved Delaney over to the center back position and then also brought in Angelino because Manchester City have too many left backs, so thought this would be a realistic transfer. And then we also brought in a backup striker in Dennis. But what's going on with you guys? We got William, we got Brom, Simon in the chat. Hope you all are having a good start to the new year. Had a good celebration yesterday. And I appreciate the support on the latest Wolfsburg episode. It was kind of a rare one in that very rarely do you see like an episode 7 of a series being like the #1 performer, and according to my analytics, that's the case. So you guys seem to like the transfers we made. Upload highlights of the stream. Yeah, I think we can reach a point in the channel eventually where either I have enough time to do that or I can delegate that task to someone else. But yeah, we'll just let some people arrive here in the stream. We'll get into some Bundesliga matches, maybe make some big signings. Kind of what I'm thinking. I know Sancho is the highest rated player in our squad, but if we transfer list him, bring in a load of funds, maybe we can do a mission Ousmane Dembele, bring back some former players. A day off work is always a good day. I feel that. Yeah, it's a 4-day weekend for a lot of us, so it's a good timing this year. I think that was the case for Christmas as well. Really enjoying the Wolfsburg Kurma. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I was looking over some of the comments as for like what the next career mode suggestions are going to be. And I think La Liga is going to be the move. We might do Prem still, but yeah, we're definitely going to do like a second Prem career mode this year. Probably do a second Bundesliga, but I do want to cover France, Spain, and Italy. But what do you guys think for the transfer? Should we just stick with this squad? Should we maneuver some players in and out? I don't know. Dembele is just amazing in game. He's got the 5-star combo. He's left-footed as well on this right side. But of course, Jadon Sancho being a pretty amazing player himself. This is what the budget is looking like right now, by the way. 41 or so million. We can move around the wages a little bit. Yeah, 41 to 42 mil. Hey, what's going on, Viltara? Happy New Year. Florina, what's going on? Cormac saying do Watford. That could be an interesting career mode. I mean, they've got some high potential players. Sarr probably being the standout one. Saint Maximin for the save. Well, let's add him to the transfer list. I feel like we would have scouted him out already. Let's make sure he's in the scouting short list, though. Favorite career mode I've ever done. I mean, my FIFA 13 York City one would definitely be up there. I'm really enjoying the Wolfsburg one, actually. And that we started off with like struggling a little bit with the new sliders, but I do feel like we've been able to grow in terms of the squad overall and also get used to the sliders. So I always enjoy Bundesliga career modes. They're one of my favorites, so I would say Wolfsburg's up there. Southampton was pretty successful as well. Ajax was decent. I don't think Ajax was quite to the levels of Southampton and Wolfsburg, but they were all pretty good. But anyways, let's check out the current shortlist. I've got some players left over from the last stream. We thought about maybe bringing in a new right back because right now we've got Kyle Walker, who is good in terms of his overall, but he's going to go down in his ratings. So I think Dumfries would be the best possible signing we can make here, and that would use up the rest of our transfer budget. But we've also got Højbjerg, bring another Dane into the midfield. Of course, Thomas Delaney being another Danish player playing for Dortmund. And here's Dembele right now, 85 rated, 24 years old. I don't think any clubs are submitting offers, but yeah, he would cost a lot. And there's Saint Maximin. But I think Dumfries would be the best signing if we decide not to let Sancho leave. We've got Mela as well, but He's a bit low on his overall. He's also off to, I believe, Atalanta in January in real life. So yeah, I think bringing in another right back would be good. Maybe transfer listing Mela, maybe transfer listing Walker. Let's actually go in for an offer on Dumfries. Should be able to pick him up right around his market value. I wouldn't be surprised if they accept a 33.5 bid. And they're offering alternative stuff. They want Delaney plus 18.2. That rounds up to like 50 or so mil. I don't want Delaney to leave because he's our starting left back, or starting center back, excuse me. Okay, let's try like 38.5. That's above his market value. Still leaving some room in our transfer budget. 45.6. We could technically do this. What do you guys think for the transfer fee? I think we could probably bring this down to like 42.5. And I still don't feel like it's overpaying because Dumfries is going to go up in his market value soon enough. I think 42.5 would be a good deal for both. Yeah, Walker is pretty decent in game. We just need to think about some long-term replacements. You know, Walker to center back could be a move. Don't disagree with that. You guys are saying 39, maybe go with a 40 mil offer. Yeah, Paul John, I saw your comment on the latest episode. It's good to see Manny making career mode videos. I'm seeing like a lot more people doing career mode this year. Zerka, he hasn't done a career mode in years, and he's doing a Millwall save right now. Are these guys really? They're pretty set on their price tag. I say 42.5, and I'm not willing to do more than that. I think that should leave enough in his wages. All right, 42.5. Hopefully that's enough for the wages. It left 90 grand or so for us. We still might have some players leaving. Let's see what our current contracts are looking like. Yeah, I mean, if Berkey's on 67, Guerrero's on 86, yeah, we should have enough in the wages. But yeah, I think that's the cool thing about career mode this year. You know, anytime that you have more people in the community playing, you get your marketing done through YouTube. I think a lot of people discover, you know, career mode, or discover the changes that have been made through career mode through YouTubers this year. And if I could have done that for any of you guys in the chat right now, that'd be awesome, you know? Because I think I've always had a passion for career mode. Haven't always played it as much as I have this FIFA, but yeah, I think showing ways that I enjoy career mode that you guys could use and benefit from and would be a goal for me. We should sell hits. What about a Granada career mode? Yeah, we might actually take a look at what teams are available in Spain. A Spanish Road to Glory sounds pretty cool. You know, we haven't really... I always enjoy like Road to Glories more than taking over a top team. I think that's part of the reason why I've enjoyed Southampton and Wolfsburg more than Ajax per se. I do watch a little bit of Mini Minter. I don't really watch his gaming videos so much, but I'm subscribed to the main channel. What's an important squad rule? I feel like there's no way to talk this one down. Like, it's either important or bust. Yeah, he wants important, so I guess we'll give it to him. Yeah, Leeds career mode would definitely garner some interest. We can kind of do that towards the end of today's stream. We'll play a couple of league matches, and then maybe we can look at some potential career modes. Still a ways out because we've got to finish up the Wolfsburg save. But after that, yeah, we'll either be doing Spanish or Prem. Yeah, Italian and Serie A career modes are tough this year, in that the licensing isn't that great. I do think there would be still a couple of good teams. Inter Milan would be interesting in my opinion. Same with AC Milan. Not really any other teams that interest me a whole lot. Let's see if we can take off the appearances bonus just in case. We don't have the funds to make that happen. And there you go. Able to bring in Dumfries at the right back position, so that's more or less what the squad's going to be looking like. I'm going to look at that suggestion to convert Walker to a center back. Let's see, he's 31, 6 foot. I know he's got like a bunch of center back cards in Ultimate Team, and Manchester City use him there every now and then. Might even get an upgrade. His defending is a bit low. And I like Hummels in the squad. We should sign some... Either develop these young center backs and... Well, Kanji's not necessarily young at 26, but Zagadou is a fairly young center back from what I remember. Let's see, where is Zagadou? Here he is. Yeah, so he's 22. I think we spent a lot of time trying to develop him. So he could be a long-term replacement at that left center back position. And then eventually we would probably need to sign a young right center back. Maybe we do that in January. Or even convert Dumfries to a center back. I think we just put him in for a Kanji there. Munir being our center defensive mid, Hazard, Reina, Royce, and Dennis. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, as far as camera settings go, I play on co-op with the zoom all the way out. Basically, that allows you to see more of the pitch. What's up, PSG fan? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate the 115 concurrent viewer, guys. 24 likes as well. Hope you all are having a good start to the new year, and we can get into some matches here with this new look squad. First match of the Bundesliga season against Düsseldorf. So I do need to update some of the sliders, though. I was just recording for Wolfsburg this morning, and that means I've got to switch all this sort of stuff up. Let me quickly pull up these settings. I always forget to do this before the stream starts. To mute. Let's see. What do we got to change? All right, so... Oh, we're actually using these sliders. Never mind. I think from what I remember, you just turn the shot area to 55, pass area to 55, and then change some of these other stuff to like 30. I think that's fine. Change this to 50 as well. And we change these to 30. All right, pretty easy changes. Not sure if I changed the first touch control. Yeah, we changed that to 50 as well. And then for the computer stuff, we keep that on 50, 50. Pass error 40, that's fine. And I think we just keep this on default, probably. Frequency. All right, sweet. That'll be the slider settings. So we're all set up for the stream now. I think we're already on ultimate difficulty. Yeah, we are. And then, yeah, kit should be good. This is going to be the lineup that we'll be using. Just to test out the squad a little bit. Yo, Mr. Beast is doing a rewind. Yeah, I saw he's releasing that video. Is that being uploaded today or is it already out? Pauldron saying I should aspire to hit 100K by the end of this year. I mean, I think it is possible. It would be quite the accomplishment, but you know, with enough work and support of you guys, I don't see any reason why it can't happen. To do a Real Betis crew mode save, I was actually thinking about them because we did Real Betis during the Journeyman live stream series, and I really enjoyed that crew mode a lot. Granted, some of their original players already left the club, but let's see, they've got that Mexican right midfielder. I forget the name of him, but he's really good. And then we've got Fekir also at Real Betis, so they're a good squad. I appreciate that, Thomas. Happy New Year to you as well. But let's get into this. If you guys want to leave your score prediction in the chat, feel free. Linez, okay. You know, I thought that was him, but then there's another player on Wolfsburg who has like a very similar name, but maybe that's, I think it's spelled L-L-A-N-E-S. Linez, very similar. No, the Wolfsburg guy is American, and his first name is Ulysses. Maybe someone in the chat can confirm there. Got a 3-1 prediction from Thomas, 100-0. That'd be something on these 4-minute halves. Are we really gonna? There's a space there for Brunt to run into. Oh, Memphis got the skills. Cheeky back heels to start. But yeah, we gotta make sure that we play better in the Bundesliga this season, as well as Champions League. We didn't even reach the quarterfinal last year. I think we got knocked down in the round of 16 to Real Madrid. Good start here for Brunt. We're gonna try to do a fake shot to cut inside, skipping by some defenders. The finesse shot, too easy. Not the cleanest goal, but still a good finish from Brunt. Starting to command that starter center attacking mid role. Now that Royce is starting to go down in his rating. Okay, Lanez. Yeah, so it's like very similar for the surname. Yeah, I was hoping to just do a running fake shot to get by that defender, but it works. How old is Dennis? Let me check. No, I don't think I've actually used him so far in the save. He's only 23, so not bad. I just like the fact that he provides more of a pacey option and a 5'9" option compared to Holland, who is pacey, but he's a much different build with 6'4". You know, 5'9", 5'10", that's kind of the sweet spot for being able to turn really nimbly, make some moves on the ball. It kind of suits my play style pretty well. Let's try to rack on some more goals, though. We've seen plenty of matches where we get that opening lead and then we concede a few. Favorite career mode YouTuber to watch? That's a good question. I think it depends on the series. I've been watching a bit of Chani's Youth Academy series. I would say Cutsy's Youth Academy career mode's up there. Yeah, I really enjoy those. I like watching docs. It's just tough for me to catch up with content every day. There are like pros and cons to uploading daily. I think for me, since I play so much career mode and I live stream and stuff, I sort of look to watch those almost weekly episodes similar to the style that I do. But I think Cutsy's like a really he's a really entertaining content creator. And I think he was really the first YouTuber, as far as I know, to really start that Youth Academy movement. So, in my opinion, you got to give him credit for that. I think he'll be one of the next career mode YouTubers to be hitting 100K. He's on 70 or so odd subscribers. Maybe more, maybe less. I think he'll reach that by the end of FIFA 21. Yeah, I appreciate Qualwell. Yeah, for the MLS, well, MLS, not the MLS. Yeah, for MLS, I support Seattle Sounders. For European teams, this might be a really nice goal. If we play that across first time, that could have been a really nice goal. For European teams, I kind of watch Bayern the most, I would say. I watch a little bit of Premier League, a little bit of other leagues, but yeah, I would say Bayern and the German national team are who I watch the most. Good start for us, though. I mean, we're kind of all over Düsseldorf right now. Hey, I'm sure Jared will get over to Doncaster one of these days. The thing about rebuilds is, like, you can do repeats of teams, like, in different FIFAs, but, I mean, let's say Jared uploads a new rebuild every week. That means you cover 4 different rebuilds in a month. 48 different teams you can do in a year. So, still plenty of chances. Okay, so they're playing kind of a high line. I might need to change our squad depth. Get our fullbacks a little bit more narrow. We get a goal before halftime. Here's Sancho. Their fullbacks are also pushing up. I think we're going to go solo with Sancho here. Maybe flick this one across. Ooh, that could have been a nice goal. Thoughts on Pogba to Juve? I think that would be a really interesting move for his career. I mean, gosh, he went from what, Manchester United to Juventus to Manchester United back to Juventus. Do I rate Drogba? Yeah, I do. I mean, I really started watching Premier League football kind of in Drogba's prime, I would say like 2009, 2010. I wasn't able to really watch the early 2000s because in my opinion Premier League wasn't really available in the US up until I would say the early 2010, maybe slightly earlier. But yeah, in that time frame, I would say Manchester United was kind of the dominant team. Chelsea was really good. So anytime those two played against each other, I would usually watch. One of my earliest memories though is of like Premier League football, which is still like relatively recent. It was when Nicolas Anelka, he was playing for Chelsea and he like took over their starting striker role. I'm not sure when that would have been. This is season 2 of the Dortmund save. I'll showcase the squad here in case you guys are new to the stream, just joining. Or this is your first time. But in season 1, we brought in Memphis Depay. That was our first marquee transfer. Also bringing in Kyle Walker in season 1. And then season 2, we made a couple of transfers with Angelino, Zakaria, and then Dennis here, as well as Dumfries. Kind of forgot about that one. Yeah, squad's good. Unfortunately, Royce is declining in his rating, but still a Dortmund legend in my opinion. Yeah, I would say most Americans probably support, I would say United. United's up there, Liverpool's up there, Chelsea. I mean, you definitely get your fair share of fans from Christian Pulisic. I would say he's definitely the most recognizable U.S. men's national team player these days. For me, I kind of associate the U.S. men's national team with Landon Donovan just because I followed him a little bit earlier than Pulisic. And with him also playing for Bayern for a couple of seasons, I like that. Then you've got Tim Howard as well. I mean, that goal that Donovan scored in would have been 2006? 2006, 2010 maybe? Not positive on the year. Might have been 2010. But yeah, that goal he scored against... someone will remind me in the chat who it was against. But yeah, the last minute winner. Basically starting all the way from the back, and the build-up play was super nice. I'm going to focus up a little bit more on the gameplay because I want to get that 2-goal lead. We can start watching the chat a bit more. The tackle from Delaney. Zakaria getting on the counter. See if he can set someone up. Through ball to Brandt. We'll play that one out wide to Sancho. Back in the middle. I'm thinking about turning on team press at this point. Like, Dusseldorf are just getting us way too much space. Zakaria too good, though. It's too good in the midfield. That might be a goal. Oh, was that a save? For anyone saying I should get rid of Roman Berkey, dude, he does this on a consistent basis. Yo, what a save. It looked a little bit better from the previous camera angle, but still, keeping that clean sheet. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's going on, Scott? Good to see you here. Yeah, I appreciate all the support on the slightly the slightly later stream. Yeah, I was recording Wolfsburg pretty much all morning for the next episode. It was kind of a weird like New Year's for me because I went to bed like at, I don't know, 9 o'clock. I ended up waking up just naturally just before New Year. Like I heard like fireworks starting to go off, and yeah, so technically I was awake for New Year's without having to stay up, which was perfect for me because I'm not really much of a night owl. Like I'm the kind of person that likes getting up pretty early in the day. Let's see what other changes we need to make. I'll bring Reyna on at center attacking mid. Hey, what's going on, Clyde? Welcome to the stream. Tizian, good to see you back. Let's get this cleared. I'll take a throw-in. No, that's not a throw-in. Even better. All right. Sancho's going to go on a box-to-box run. Calling it right now, if he doesn't dribble it out. He's like out of... I should be playing this across, but no, we're going box to box with Sancho. No, we're not. Okay. Let's focus up, get a second goal. Oh, he's on because Walker kept him on side. That's fine. Yo, Zimmer. He used to play for Kaiserslautern. Shout out to anyone that watched the Kaiserslautern. Good save. Shout out to anyone that watched the Kaiserslautern career mode. I think it would be interesting to do them again towards the end of this FIFA. Maybe Youth Academy Kaiserslautern career mode in the Bundesliga. Come on, Dennis. See, that's what you can do when you're 5'9". You can just turn so much more agilely. I don't know if that's a word. This could be bad, though. Not sure why the computer didn't cross. Robert Gumni's a Bundesliga left back. Plays for Augsburg. And Memphis just could not get off of the defender there. He was on his shoulder for the longest time. Good tackle. Doing a Youth Academy Kaiserslautern? Nice. Yeah, I think Kaiserslautern would be a really good team for a Youth Academy career mode. I saw Saint Etienne might be a good one if I ever do France. I think if I did Youth Academy, it would probably be... like an English team, or it would be a German team. All right, fair play to Dusseldorf. They've defended well in the second half. It's a good thing we got that early goal. I should be full-time, though. 1-0 victory, we'll take it. Would a Burnley crew mode be possible? I think so. You know, I've never really enjoyed Burnley's play style, but the fact that they recently were acquired by an American company, like an American group, you could do like an American twist with a Burnley crew mode. I don't know. Maybe the reason I've not liked Burnley's playstyle is just they're so like route one in FIFA 21. They just like they play long ball tactics and they just like play to their striker who plays it off to someone else. It's just annoying to play against. But it's whatever. I can't say like I've watched a full Burnley fixture in my life, so yeah, I'm doing well, Jasper. It's a good start to the new year. What's up, Savvy? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, as far as the France career mode, it's between a couple of teams. I'll have to like look them up here on the transfer shortlist because I don't remember their names, but I know like what their club badge looks like. Let me check it out. Monaco could be interesting. Saint Etienne would be kind of like a road to glory one. Who else is good in France? I think this is one of the obvious ones. Lille. The fact they've got Jonathan David. It would be like your star player from the beginning. Nice could be good. Lyon could be good. Marseille could be good. I think I'll pass on PSG. Even though they've got like some amazing players, it would just be a little bit too easy in my opinion. And I think that about sums it up for these Ligue 1 career modes. It is 1 o'clock for me, Clyde. Chris Wood is the best striker in the world. To be fair, like I like some of Burnley's players. There is Chris Wood. Let me look at this Burnley team. I'm a big fan of... Does Jay Rodriguez still play for Burnley? I'm not positive that he does, but if he still plays there, then yeah, he does actually. 32 years old. I remember for his time at Southampton. You know, he was just like one of those players that didn't have an amazing overall, but just outperformed the starting strikers in our team. But yeah. Who else do I rate on Burnley's team? I mean, Harry Winks does not play for Burnley in real life, but Seamus Coleman, I'm guessing he still is at Everton, but some interesting transfers so far. Nick Pope, pretty good goalkeeper. Signed Calvert-Lewin. Club Bruges crew mode. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video around like the Belgian Pro League, but I don't think I would do a full-on crew mode, at least for a YouTube series. Maybe for like a Journeyman stream. Yeah, Ben Mee is another good shout for center back. Tarkowski, does he still play there? He's pretty good too. Anyways, the deal for Emery Chan. What is this offer, man? A 79 overall left back. He's 25 years old, but yeah, the valuation just does not work. Hey, Slab, welcome to the FlixPix membership program. I appreciate it, man. Feel free to use those emotes. I'll get the emotes going as well. But I know, yeah, you've been around the streams for quite a while now, so welcome. Yeah, you guys can put your emotes in the chat for like a brief spell. We can get a little bit of hype going for the memberships. Usually, I try to keep it a little bit more low key for spam emotes, but we can get hyped when we get a FlixPix member, as long as YouTube allows the comment. Akinfenwa is God. I mean, let's see if Akinfenwa is even in this save still. He's pretty old to start off career mode, right? Yeah, he's already retired. Yeah, the KSI Akinfenwa video. I would say KSI was one of the first content creators I definitely watched. I think it probably, like, the first FIFA video I watched was probably like FIFA 11, FIFA 12. If any of you know who Hurtsef is, or Hurtsef, he made some like really cool FIFA montages. Pauldron, the emotes are for YouTube channel members. So when you click the join button, basically you pay a monthly fee, help support the channel, and you get access to a couple of channel-specific emotes. But YouTube also has its own set of emotes that you can utilize. Yo, the Wolfsburg Dortmund match. That's a tough one because, like, Dortmund, you know, technically they probably have more quality in the side, but Wolfsburg were in pretty decent form to start off the Bundesliga. I think they picked up their first loss against Bayern. Dortmund, a lot of turnover there recently with their switching over to like I think an interim coach at the current moment. I think if I had to make a prediction, I would guess like maybe a 2-2 or a 1-1 draw. Hey, signed Liberato Kakache. I still feel like he is one of the better left backs, man. I used him for like the Schalke video career mode challenge that we did. Seems like forever ago, but I don't know. FIFA 21 has just been such a flash, man. Just gone by in a blink of an eye. Yo, Scott, Stefan Diggs. He lost me my fantasy league. I played against him on the final week. To be fair, like I was up by like 10 points going into the last match. I was up by like 10 or 5 points, and it was Bill's defense against basically Diggs. And Yeah, he just went off in the last game. I'll take a second place finish. For both fantasy football seasons I've done, I finished second. I kind of like the break that the Bundesliga does. You know, the 2 or 3 week break. It's kind of different than the Premier League in that I feel like the Premier League, they put a ton of fixtures right around the Christmas break. Whereas, it might not be the same this year, but in previous years, I know like Boxing Day fixtures are a big thing. But for the Bundesliga, they start a huge break. I guess from the 19th to 31st. Usually these 2 weeks are completely free. Jake, I'm mostly sticking to just the console. Just the normal FIFA on console. But if you're playing on PC, yeah, there's a couple of mods you could use. Well, let's see. What do you guys want to see for this next fixture? We got Stuttgart away. Always a good one, but we could also get some simulations going. Champions League should show up here pretty soon once that gets finalized. I'm assuming that the... What do you even call it? The qualification round is going on right now? The playoff round? Yeah, so that should be finalized pretty soon. I think we'll simulate a match or two just to see what our Champions League group is like. Maybe do an interactive match sim here. You'd rather seed the games? I'll tell you what, I'll simulate this one against Stuttgart. If we end up going down in a lot of these simulations, I might jump in because I would like to actually win the Bundesliga this year. It's just really tough to do for simulations. Jacob saying I should do a player crew mode with myself. Maybe we try that out for a live stream. I know player crew mode is, in my opinion, like it just doesn't seem to get that many updates. There's a lot of glitches in it, so I'm not sure if it would be the best for a YouTube series. But then again, I've seen like I've seen Toby do it. A real faces only career mode is good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Makes it a little bit tougher to make transfers, but I feel like there's enough players with the real facing game. It depends what league you're doing, because a lot of the real faces come from the Premier League, the Bundesliga, you know, your top leagues. If you're doing like a Road to Glory, it's more difficult. Yeah, there is a mod where you can create your own club. I've seen a couple of people do that on YouTube. See if we can get this go-ahead goal before the halftime break, though. Good save from the Stuttgart goalkeeper. I mean, I think we're hanging on to the majority of possession. Yeah, 54%, 2 shots on target. Not too bad. And a penalty. Surely we got to put this one away. Holland to take it. There you go. Easy as you like. And yeah, we'll take a look Treadwater to see what La Liga teams are available. Part of me wants to, like, once we finish the Wolfsburg crew mode, maybe we'll just do like a live stream where we select the next team. Usually I leave that as like a poll or something where people can engage with on our community tab. So I can just look over the comments, get some transfer suggestions. But yeah, maybe we just do a live stream where we select the next career mode. Sign Kamavinga. I mean, I'll see what he's rated in this save. We used him very briefly when we were doing a... Oh, if that would have ended up as a goal. If that ended up being... yeah, for a PSG career mode, we used him for about a season, but I don't necessarily count that. I try not to repeat transfers too much, but I'd be okay with that for a YouTube save. Neil, I'm planning on the live stream being about 2 hours or so. So another hour and a half, 90 minutes. Kind of depends on the vibes, but you know, lately I've been enjoying the gameplay that we've had for this save. At least it's just finding the balance for me, you know, that I can still read over chat, not focus entirely on the game. I think next whole city it'll be next week. Still not sure what day, whether it be like a Monday or Wednesday stream. We'll see how far we get with Dortmund here. Let's make some changes with about 20 minutes left to go. Let's get Dumfries in for his first match. Get that sharpness up. Espanyol are second in the league right now. That's a pretty unique fact. Let's see what their squad looks like. Well, this game finishes up. We get our second goal. We can just skip the result. Looks good to me. But let me look up this Espanyol team. Maybe I'll just do it in game so you guys can see as well. I mean, they've got a pretty average squad on FIFA. Like, all their players are in the mid-70s. Let's see. I mean, granted, some of the players that they brought in won't be reflected, but still think we can get a pretty good feel for what Espanyol look like. Don't tell me... Okay, I was about to say, don't tell me they got relegated. That would be pretty horrible. Does Adrian actually play for them? No, I think he's still at Liverpool, right? Yeah. It's a realistic transfer, though, for them to sign a Spanish goalkeeper. Yeah, that would be a challenge for a career mode. To be honest, Real Sociedad are very interesting to me. Because you've got David Silva there, who's like a very recognizable name for his time at Manchester City. First season that he's back in Spain for the longest time. But they've got some good players. It does seem like Spain is the move for a lot of career mode YouTubers. Macwell's doing a Celta Vigo career mode. And they've got a good squad as well. Emery Moore there. Sociedad are fun to manage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then didn't Martin Odegaard spend like a season there on loan as well? So he would be like a potential signing for the future, you know, bringing him back. See you later, boss. Have a good day. Yeah, Sociedad might be the move. We'll see. I feel like they're one of those teams that you could challenge for a top 4 spot. Definitely. Let's see. Are they in Europa League the first season? Europa League, Champions League? That is something like I factor into the decision. Oh, Griezmann also played there? Yeah, a lot of options for Sociedad. Griezmann's a bit older though, so you would kind of have to be like a Kevin De Bruyne-esque transfer that we've done for Wolfsburg. Let's see. They finished 6th last season, so they're in Europa League. Villarreal, another shout. Sevilla, definitely a shout. The fact that they finished top 4 last year as well as won the Europa League. Valencia could be interesting. Celta Vigo's a bit of a road to glory. Real Betis is a bit of a road to glory. Yeah, Real Betis is someone I'm considering as well. And then one of my other goals for 2021 is to get a little bit more into Football Manager. Maybe we'll do some FM streams here in the future. I saw that they're trying to make the game, I think, more accessible to new people, kind of like me. Both in terms like they're starting to do tutorials from Away Days. That's his YouTube channel, but But yeah, he's making some content for them, and then Zealand's another really good FM content creator for tutorials to kind of get used to the game. Yeah, Treadwater, I know who Respect the Jeff is. He's got a Chelsea career mode right now, I believe. I always thought he does a really good job with his editing. He's got really cool animations and storylines for his save. Well, let's see. Let's see if our Champions League has finally been decided. Yes, it has. Lokomotiv, I think that's the club name. Inter Milan and Benfica. So kind of an easy Champions League group for us. Definitely could be worse. Yeah, Lokomotiv Moscow, Benfica, and Inter. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I converted Munir from a CDM to a center back just because we were lacking squad depth at that position. I mean, yeah, I guess don't jinx it, but I feel pretty confident we can finish top 2 with these teams. But you're right. I feel like we should play this one against Mönchengladbach. Those of you that have been watching the Wolfsburg crew mode know that Embolo is my freaking kryptonite. He always scores against me. They've got a pretty good team, though. Let's see. Stindl, not the best at center attacking mid, but decent. No Zakaria, of course, because we brought him in. Yeah, I've actually heard that comment before, Jacob, where the Bundesliga theme makes it look like FIFA 20. Let's see, though. We're already on Overcast. We can rotate the team around a little bit. If Dumfries had better stamina, or better fitness, I would probably give him the start. Anyone you guys want to see in the starting 11 for this one? Maybe we put in at Reina center attacking mid. Can't complain about this Dortmund squad, though. I would say FIFA 21 is the better FIFA, especially if you're a career mode player. Gameplay is a whole nother discussion, but I don't think gameplay is all that bad this FIFA. You just need to find like what settings and what sliders work for you. You guys are saying Royce. Let's put Royce in for this one. Yeah, I agree with that. We'll put Dennis in at striker just to start off with for those counterattacks. And we'll get into this one. But yeah, I would say FIFA 21 is the better FIFA by far. The fact that you can customize your players with development plans now is just that improvement alone. Like, that makes it a better FIFA and better crew mode experience. I think we get another 2-0. Defensively, we've been playing really well. I don't know whether it's gameplay being nerfed down a little bit or just me getting better at FIFA as we lose possession right off the bat. We'll probably concede a couple of goals just because I said that. I mean, that's fine. I'll take a corner. Yeah, I was kind of noticing that where Dumfries might get the improvement in his rating. That could be a shout if Hummels starts to decrease in his rating too much this season. Dang. If we got that slide tackle, that could have been nice. Nah. Keeper. Huge lag on that. I swear that happens on next gen. Where like anytime there's a really close call between like a one-on-one with a goalkeeper. How's that a yellow as well? Okay, interesting. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. Where like it lags at key moments. Can I put my setup in the description? Are we talking like my recording setup? Like what microphone I use, my monitors? I can tell you some of the basics. I thought about putting description links for my YouTube setup before, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do that in the future. Yo, Zakaria. I feel like he's going to score in this one. He just makes those runs from the midfield, man. That ball wants absolutely nobody. Favorite player of all time? It's a good question. I would say Lucas Podolski, Bastian Schweinsteiger, one of those two. Maybe Philip Lahm in the mix, but yeah, if I had to say one, I would say Lucas Podolski. That's a really good play. If they play that across, good save again from Berkey. It's too good, man. You can put Zagadou for Hummels and get a youth player for the bench. Yeah, we should actually. It's a good reminder that we set up a youth academy report after this match. So I'll set up a scouting network, make sure we get some good scouts in. They are actually, they went for the chip, dude. I think you guys could have seen from my facial expression how I felt about that. It just, things are going against us right now. Like, Mönchengladbach are holding on to all the possession. Just get it cleared. Just get it cleared. We're good. You need to calm down a little bit. Yo, Rose Bowl's on right now. That's cool. It sounds good, Scott. Appreciate you being here. Go on, Memphis. This game has been weird so far, man. We've not hung on to a lot of possession. Maybe one or two attacking opportunities for us. Oh, Dennis is through. Please be on. He is. Just a finesse shot. No, Dennis! Maybe I should have shot on his right, man. He's got the pace. He just needs to work on his finishing. He needs a backup striker for right now, so I don't mind it too much. Interesting distribution there. Jules Koundé or Kimpembe? Yeah, those are good center back suggestions. I mean, Dortmund kind of have a history of signing French players, so I can see it. Yo, that's again a really nice turn. He just needs to work on his finishing. Barca 2009, 2012. Yeah, I mean, what the likes of Eto'o, Henry, Zlatan. When did Messi have like his big goal scoring season? Was that 2012? All right, Dennis, you better make this one. Good shake shot. There you go. That's a good bit of play. I'm telling you, these 5'9" players, they're something different. Yeah, Samuel, I think before the end of this save, we'll sign some former Dortmund players. Aubameyang has been suggested. Dembele, Lewandowski. If we did this career mode long enough, then we could maybe even sign his regen. But nice goal there from Dennis. That's why we brought him in. This is the second season, Hubert. Yeah, first season, the main success for us was winning the DFB Pokal. Early exit in the Champions League, and unfortunately I think we got maybe like a second or third place finish in the Bundesliga, so enough to qualify for Champions League again, but still kind of under my expectations. I'll keep the lineup for the same right now, but yeah, two-striker formation could be interesting with Haaland and Lewandowski. I think if you want to get the most of Lua, then you really do need to pair him up with another striker. That's just kind of the meta for FIFA 21. I mean, the 4-4-2 formation is kind of the best this year with like those LBA passes. Basically, you can just do that and wait for your opponent or the computer to overcommit, and you got a player through on goal. See if Dennis can get another goal here, though. He's just too quick. Wait for the defender to commit. Tried playing it across, but Mönchengladbach do the job there. Why does FIFA 21 look the same as last gen? That's a good question. Yeah, in terms of gameplay, it's not all that different. You got a couple of new animations, but hopefully FIFA 22 we'll see some more changes. You just look at all the space they're giving him, dude. This time you can just play it off to Sancho. Shot to the far post. Clinical finish. Even with the higher shot error, no problem for Jadon Sancho. All right, 2-0. We can make some substitutions. Lewandowski. Yeah, that's a good point. I never caught myself saying the pronunciation like that, but I appreciate that, Paul Drunt. All right, we'll make some changes now. Not often that we need to bring on a striker with a 2-0 lead, but we'll do it anyway. Give Munir a bit of playtime because he's unhappy. Legacy defending or tactical? I'm not sure. I don't switch that. I think by default it's on tactical, but yeah, whatever the normal settings are. Only things I change are the sliders to make things a little bit more difficult for us. And then I play on like I guess the classic button layout where shoot is the circle button, or for some reason I can't think what it is on Xbox. Yeah, I've got an Xbox. It's B on Xbox. I had to look over there. I was like, whatever the red one is. West Brom crew mode and gave them 500 mil. I'm guessing it did a financial takeover then. I mean, if I had to predict what West Brom start off with in their transfer budget, I would guess under 50 mil. But then again, Prem clubs just get a bunch. I didn't realize that was Hummels going all the way out there, but we'll play through Holland. Maybe could have done that a bit quicker, but still threw on goal. Fair play from the defender. I wasn't expecting him to close me down that quickly. I don't know, I just haven't got on with Holland too well. Maybe it's the fact that I'm not used to having a left-footed striker. But like, looking at his stats, I should be doing better. I do want to get the most out of him. Like, he's a goal machine in the simulations. Should just get this one cleared. Well done from Munir. This time we're going to play through Holland. He's onside this time around. We just need a fake shot and then need something to happen. Good cut inside. The finesse. Again, dude. A good build-up play. Injury for Reina. He gets up right away, but... there it is. All right, goal for Holland. That's what we're talking about. No offside? Yeah. Dembele's enough. Yeah, I would like to bring in Dembele at some point in this save. Not sure we actually have another substitute available. We don't. Okay. So Reina will have to play these last couple of minutes. Yeah, Hakimi's another shout. Kind of forgot about him. And we do need to... well, we don't necessarily need to sign another right back with Dumfries. But maybe as a right midfielder. Or even if we use a 5 at the back formation. Don't tell me Holland's about to get to this. Nah. That's a horrible pass. But we should be in a Champions League match after this one. Interesting time to call full time there, but GG's. Another W on the board for us. Yeah, Kudus could be a good signing as well at center attacking mid. The thing, though, is that we have a lot of cams in this Dortmund team. I mean, just off the top of my head, we've got Royce, who's kind of transitioning out of the squad. You've got Julian Brandt. Memphis Depay could play there. Gio Reyna, our homegrown talent's also a cam. I think we're okay at that position. Here we are on transfer deadline day. See if we can make any final deals happen. See, Aranguiz for Delaney is an interesting one. If he wasn't 32, I would consider this transfer. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense, especially for a center back. How's your day been? What's going on, man? Good evening. I got a little bit confused by the name there, because I was about to ask the same question as your channel name. Sell Holland's a Bayern just like Lewandowski? Maybe. But we're definitely going to turn this one down. Do a couple of loan deals here. I don't see a whole lot of deals going down on transfer deadline day. We'll see what happens around the world, but maybe some loan deals. I'll tell you what though, I'll go ahead and transfer list all like the former Dortmund players. This is not a bad offer for a Kanji. I mean, I'm gonna turn it down for now because he still has room to grow, but he might be a player we let leave. But yeah, let's go ahead and shortlist players like Lewandowski. There you go. Still four-star, high medium work rates. Not retiring at the end of the season. Then who else should I be shortlisting? We can put Hakimi in here. We've already got Dembele. Maybe Mario Götze. That could be a realistic signing for squad depth. But he did just leave Dortmund, so... Who else should I be adding here? The former Dortmund players. We've got a couple with Rudiger. We've got Christian Pulisic. We've got Aubameyang. We've got Dembele. We've got Lua or Lewandowski, Hakimi, Götze. And then we'll set up some scouting reports here. A couple of good center backs. A 90 to 94 potential center back here from Norway. And also this striker, 90 to 94 for Jesse Powell. 5-star skill move, 4-star weak foot. Kind of forgot about this guy. But we might want to... It's the unfortunate thing because we're not doing this save for a long time. This will probably be the last season, maybe one more. But yeah, we just won't be able to see these guys reach the overall that they have for their potential. Yeah, Gundogan's another shout. He's over at Newcastle. That's an interesting transfer. Newcastle from Manchester City. The first Norwegian should go straight into the team. Yeah, if he hadn't higher overall. Let me look up the former Dortmund squad real quick. See if I'm missing anyone. You got some players like Blaszczykowski, but you know, they've got to have a decent rating as well. Shinji Kagawa. She was still in FIFA. Dang, what a team. That's hard to believe they won the title that year. Yeah, I think we've got most of the players covered. Hummels was also part of that team. Maybe Leonardo Bittencourt is someone we could bring in. Sahin might be still in the game. I'll look up at like FIFA 15 Dortmund. Aubameyang, Royce, Mkhitaryan we could add. Yeah, Mkhitaryan, Socrates could be a shout. Mkhitaryan's a bit low for his overall. I thought it would have been higher. Oh, Ivan Perisic is a good shout. Yep. I forgot he played for Dortmund, you know. What did he went from Dortmund to Wolfsburg? Is that right? And then off to Serie A? Yo, this could be very much a move. I mean, not an amazing rating anymore, but we could pick him up for maybe even a pre-contract deal. Ciro Immobile, yeah. $87 overall. Dang. If we need another goal scorer, that would definitely be a good transfer. Are we talking about Jonathan Bamba? Did he ever play for Dortmund? If I can recall, he's been either Ligue 1 or Serie A. I'll still shortlist him, but yeah, Perisic would be good. Gio Reyna's rating in the save, it should be mid-70s. Yeah, he's up to 76. Not bad. He plays much better in game. I think, honestly, if we could stick a dev plan on him and improve that shooting, he would see a much higher rating, but I don't like to mess with dev plans if it adjusts their skill move, weak foot, or their work rates. The exception to that is if they already have like 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot, high work rates, or high attacking or high defensive, then I don't mind using a dev plan, but players like that, where that's not the case, I try not to use a dev plan. Yeah, Paco Alcacer as well. For speaking of Villarreal career modes, hard to believe he's only 28. Januzaj is a former player. Is he actually? Was he there on loan? Let me look up his career history. Yeah, he was there for a season. One season. He's actually at Real Sociedad. I forgot about that. Another reason, man. We might have to do them for a career mode. It's a good team. Yeah, David Silva. I would say David Silva or Yazabal, Januzaj are the standout players. They've got a good goalkeeper as well. Oh, I'm forgetting about Isak too, dude. Like, Isak's a freaking beast in game. Bernacheka, that might be how you pronounce it. Yeah, he's also a really good player. Yeah, it's a good squad. But anyways. Yeah, Julian Weigel's another former player that we might bring in. Are we talking about NYCFC? For the former team. Let me set up that scouting network too before I forget. I'll do it on the first of the month. So right after this transfer window. Amiri for Zagadou. I mean, not a bad player, but I just wish more of these swap deals were like, I don't know, center backs for center backs, you know? Looks like Bayern are making moves. Valverde going there for over 100 mil. An Emre Can transfer offer. No way. We're going to let him go to Real Madrid. Jersey FC. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, did he? I'm guessing Gio Reyna played at NYCFC before going to Dortmund, or at least in their academy. All right, so we got a U-Scout report, Pikachu scouting report. I think all these players can pretty much say, outside of Jonathan Winter, he can leave. But yeah, let's get some Youth Academy reports set up. Oh, we already do. We've got Germany, Sweden, and Poland with a report coming back tomorrow. So fair enough. We can just move forward today. Let's see if we got any good players here. You know, just for... We've done a lot of career modes so far in FIFA 21. And I think, like, the best overall... I mean, this guy's not bad. I think the best value player I've found is, like, just over 3 mil. I'm curious what your guys' best are, because this is a very good find with Julius Albrecht. 17-year-old appears to be a right midfielder, right winger from Germany. Yeah, let me know what your top market value Youth Academy finds are. Like, obviously this is a good player. 17 years old tends to be a little bit higher because, you know, they've had more time to develop. The 15 to 16-year-olds who have 2.5 mil for the value are also good, definitely. 4 mil is impressive. Yeah, I think the highest I found is like in the 3s. And even that was, I think he was in like the upper 60s for his rating. All right, Sweden bring back some good players here. 4.6, dang. Yeah, especially for a first season. So you got the time to let him develop. That's good. Let me update this real quick. We'll do like a 75-25 split. 21-year-old Youth Academy player worth 15 mil. Yeah, from free agents, you might be able to find someone like that. But we got Champions League next. I think it was Lokomotiv Moscow in our first game. Not sure if we'll play that first game. I'll have to check to see if any of those teams have a real stadium. I try to play the away games when they have a real stadium. Otherwise, we just play the home one. Because Signal Iduna Park isn't FIFA 21. Yeah, I tend to base my currency off of whatever country the crew mode's in. So like for German crew modes, I do euros. But I could definitely get it if you use your home country's currency. A lot of offers for Akanji though. We do have a pretty sizable budget. I agree. Hey, what's going on, Jasper? You didn't miss too much. Just another match in the Bundesliga against Mönchengladbach. Why do I always change the drill? Because I've done 3 of these and gotten an A grade. If you simulate the drills where you get an A, you get a higher boost to your sharpness. Like, I tend not to do this, but like I'll do this as an example. Just keep an eye on the right one compared to the left two. And you see sharpness only goes up by +2 for the right one, compared to +8 if you get an A on the drill. So yeah, that's why I change them. You can also like play through each of the drills and it should auto select one with an A grade. But yeah, I don't really like going through training too much just because I've done it so many times, because I've done so many different career mode saves. But yeah, that's why I do it. As far as the team goes, almost everyone in our starting 11 is on international duty. Emre Can and Walker being the only exceptions. I mean, if we were to... If we put Dumfries, then it's just our midfielder that we would need. We don't appear to have a CDM out on international duty. So, impressive stuff there. Show the youth academy. A couple of good players in there. If we sort by overall. Yeah, this Julian Albrecht guy, we just promoted him. He's got a really good overall, 67. 4-star skill move, 3-star weak foot. Maybe sign him and put him out on loan in Jan. Really, any 60+ rated player is good enough for me. But if one of you guys can confirm if Lokomotiv Moscow actually have a stadium in game, I feel like they might. You know, there are a couple of teams. One, I don't know if the Russian league has like licenses in FIFA, but I feel like Lokomotiv Moscow has like been in the game enough that they might have licenses. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. We'll see by like the stadium name. We can usually get a good idea. In the meantime, we'll do another interactive match sim. The youth academy players on development plans to change their position because they could grow. Yeah, that's true. I've done that a little bit. I tend not to use development plans when they're still in the youth academy. I don't know why. I think it is a good idea. Because usually there's some sort of imbalance with either their stats or they could be more well suited to another position. No real stadium for Lokomotiv, all right. It's unfortunate, but good to know. And I just feel like I wish there was like less of a correlation with these simulated fixtures. I just feel like you get a better chance when you do calendar sims. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you would think Union Berlin, this is the team that we should be winning against. Not saying that we need to be getting a goal in 20 minutes, but we'll see what the result looks like. I just feel like for interactive match sims, the scoreline's so unpredictable. Whereas calendar sims, a little bit more predictable. I do feel like the simulation engine needs a little bit of work. That's kind of why I look forward to FM. You know, if I feel like taking a break from playing FIFA or playing games with the actual gameplay, then FM's nice in that you can just watch. You're only doing the tactical stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm not looking to sign Rashica because we brought him in for my Wolfsburg save. I try out some different players on the live streams. I'll keep an eye on Ginter. I know he's a pretty highly rated center back. Whether I would actually want to use him in game is another story, because I know he's a bit slow. Like, if I remember, he's got pace in the 60s. See, look at that goal from Cruz. I guarantee you he hit that on the volley. We'll jump in at halftime if we don't score in the next 2 minutes, which I doubt we will. All right. We'll jump in. I should have updated the weather conditions not to have a shadow, but this one's not too bad. Just half the pitch covering a shadow. What is going on? Okay, I am not a fan of that. Why are there like stadium lights? I don't want that. That might be a result of me like turning up. That is so annoying. Yo, what is that? If that is what like every Union Berlin career mode match is like, I am never doing a career mode with Union Berlin. Let me see if it's because of the zoom. I would really hope so. I really hope so. Even if I turn the zoom to 10, dude, like, why is that a thing? Like, I get wanting to replicate what the stadium looks like in game, but that's super annoying. The fact that it just like appears in and appears out is not a fan, but we move. Yeah, this is the first season. Yeah. We need to find a way to get some goals here, though. I'm going to force my play down the left side so I don't need to see those stadium lights again. There we go. Zakaria doing the job as well. We'll play this over the top or on the ground. I feel like I need to just take the shot there with Holland. Just a long shot. Nah, he actually gets hold of possession again. No, Mukoko is not in FIFA yet. I'm wondering when that will happen because like he's featured in a couple of matches now for Dortmund. It's an interesting one. Are you... Wow. All right, Union Berlin with the 2-0 lead. That's interesting, man. That's interesting because we can go from playing against Borussia Mönchengladbach and dominating that match to that happening. The tackle just goes right back to him. Yeah, we play with some sliders enabled. Slightly higher shot error. Higher pass error with ultimate difficulty. That's the thing I'm finding for these career modes. It's just tough to win the Bundesliga title. You know? I believe in my abilities for Champions League just because I can focus up for group stage matches, but I don't know, Bayern is just so good in the Bundesliga. If you drop any points, it is tough to win the title. Tackle from Hummels. We'll try to get a draw from this match. Yeah, I don't know if FIFA is scripted per se. Some matches do feel different than others. I will say that. Yeah, we'll bring on Dennis. Just so we can get some extra pace up top. Maybe do team press as well. Yeah, Brandon, when is the EMS event? I know the first series goes on in January. I'll probably tune in for it. I still enjoy watching like competitive FIFA. I don't play as much Ultimate Team these days, but you know, watching people that are really good at Ultimate Team is fun to do. And the MLS always provides some interesting twists, you know, featuring some of the Seattle Zone players in the squad. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? I need to see where Union Berlin is in the table. I'm guessing toward the lower end, but they're not playing it like it. That's defending, though. Dennis the Menace. That could be his nickname, man. He's a pacey player up top. All right, well, let's get this one over with. We dropped some points there in the Bundesliga. That's how it be sometimes. Fair play to Union Berlin, though. Some big points for them. And Bayern, meanwhile, picking up a 5-0 victory against Mönchengladbach. So maybe Mönchengladbach just aren't as good as I thought they were. United is beating Villa 2-1. That match going on right now. I mean, Villa's in pretty good form, so a win against them would be a good result. Yeah, Kamyar, this is the second season. I'll go ahead and update those Youth Academy plans right now. Could be Schalke. That's true. That's true. Let's see, for Bundesliga. Yeah, Union Berlin is... Okay, so they're 10th. They're not doing bad. I mean, we're pretty early on in the Bundesliga season, but... Let's see, Champions League-wise, our first game is away, so... Looks like the first one we'll actually play. I'm guessing Inter Milan do have a real stadium. They share the San Siro with AC Milan, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the thing. So maybe we start with Benfica. Again, I don't know if they have a real stadium, so we might just have to do all home matches. And then the one away match against Inter. Let's see, for development plans, we'll see what Albrecht, what his stats distribution is like. He's got good pace. Shooting's not great. I do feel like a midfielder is probably the best for him here. Maybe just something to work on is shooting. The pace is pretty good. Maybe this inverted wide midfielder plan gets a boost to his stamina as well as some of the key shooting attributes. And then a lot of times these fullbacks end up being really good center backs as well. Yeah, again, his defending's not amazing, but he's got good physical. Yeah, I think we're gonna do center back training, just boost up his defending stats. George, we'll probably be streaming for another half an hour or so. We'll definitely play at least one Champions League match. Watching from Greece. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. So that's interesting. United and Villa are playing. Let me look up that scoreline actually. Two to 1. Okay, so Bruno Fernandes and Martial getting a goal. Bertrand Traore scoring for Villa. That one should be just about done. Any other Premier League matches going on today? Looks like just that one, and then the West Ham Everton result earlier. That would be typical Villa for them to score in the last minute. I feel like they've been able to steal some points this season. Well, let's see. Lokomotiv Moscow, they are playing at the Waldstadion, so that's definitely going to be a non-real stadium. I think we'll just play that one, and then we can pick up in the next stream with an Inter Milan match. Rotate the side a little bit for this one. Let's see, we'll give Dumfries the nod at the right back position. Anyone else you guys want to see feature for this final gameplay match? Haven't seen a whole lot of Hazard yet. I'm going to give him the start. And we'll try to pie out centrally for this one. I'll bring Reina on as a sub in the second half. But I think that's pretty good. Maybe Zagadou. If Zagadou has a good sharpness level. I'm going to put Long on the bench too. All right, so we got to work on Zagadou's sharpness. Yeah, we'll call that good. Put on Overcast and we'll get into this match. Cool. Yeah, let's try to end the stream on a high note, pick up another win. This is the second season, Justin. What's going on, Harley Plays? I can't really recall any players that play for... Okay, I know Mironchuk. That's one player I know in this Lokomotiv Moscow team, but yeah, I don't really recall a lot of their players, so I can't really say how good their team is. Zé Luis, I think I remember from previous FIFAs. Is United in the title race? Well, if we're talking real life, we're talking FIFA. I think real life, yeah. I mean, they're second in the league. Been reaching distance of Liverpool. We're talking FIFA. I'll check the standings after this match. I kind of have a feeling these guys are going to be annoying to play against. You can just tell sometimes, like, how they're shielding the ball. It's tough to get possession back. Usually when that happens, it's one of those games where the computer just play well. There you go, Zakaria. I mean, look at all this space for Holland. What a ball to set it up. No, that's obviously not what I wanted to do. I should have just gone first time with Holland, not trying to play that pass. I just overthink things with Holland, man. I just got to trust in his finishing ability. He's high rated. That could be really bad if they played across. Yeah. I'm telling you, this Lokomotiv Moscow team. The computer doesn't usually cross, and they do here. All right, let's focus up. We can still win this. Still a lot of time left. We just got to focus up and play it out wide, because it seems like Moscow are just pushing forward their defenders, which will play to our advantage. We've got really good wingers in this team. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about Holland. He's obviously got good pace stats, but how he plays in game hasn't been amazing. That is a good finish from him on his right foot. That's what we needed. I mean, that's one of the better goals he's scored, actually. Just playing the ball in between the gaps and pretty calm finesse shots to the far post. Take that one. But again, then they answer right back with a really good through ball. We'll close that one down with Angelino. Nicely done. And see how many players they're pushing forward, dude. 2 center backs back. So this is going to be a high-scoring game. I can tell you that right now. See, just like this, if we push players forward, we can get on another counter. And this time it's going to be Jadon Sancho. We need to go with a driven shot to the far post. Ended up being right at the keeper. 5 hours of sleep for your 7-hour shift. Yeah, I mean, try to get your sleep in. I know that's how it is sometimes. When I was working my first job, sometimes you you get lined up with unfortunate shifts where you're like closing one day and opening the next day. I do feel like scheduling managers do try to avoid that, but it's just how it is sometimes. There you go, Holland. He's got his shooting boots on today. Just picking up the ball, ready to score some more goals. Maybe this will be the turnaround moment for him. I mean, a first half hat trick would be nice. I feel like the strategy for us is just like win back possession, hoof the ball forward, and let Holland just outrun their center backs. I mean, we'll take a 2-1. A 2-1 result right now. We're playing well. Also, is the gameplay like loud enough for you guys? It seems a little bit quiet on my end. I'm not sure if it's because I had my headphone volume turned down a little bit too much, but I can adjust that if you guys need it. I don't have commentary turned on just so it doesn't conflict as much. But we can also try that out. I mean, we're just going to let Holland run here. The dude is nuts. 3 goals in 50 minutes. Brad, where did the name Flickiify come from? Basically, Flick's my last name. And I'm not sure where the if-I came from. But yeah. Dude, Holland just like ran straight through their defense there. Clinical finish as well. Too easy. Maybe I've cracked the code for Holland. Just trying to do too much with him. I feel like the strat is just to play through balls and hold on to the sprint button. And apparently weak foot is not a thing for him, because like 2 of his 3 goals today have come on his right foot. All right, we're going to try to spice things up with a nice goal here. Oh, if that would have rainbow flicked over the defender, that would have been nice. Sanchez on. Play that across to Holland. Ooh, good save from the keeper. Did well there. I gotta start thinking about substitutes here for these last 30 minutes or so. Moskov decided to chill and not be as good attacking-wise. I mean, they practically gave us possession there. Let's see. Center back we need to change. Let's actually try Kyle Walker at this center back position. He still gets a +3, which isn't bad. I just wish his defending statistics were a bit higher. You know, he's definitely pacey enough. He's got good height. It's just the defending attributes are not great. Maybe give our homegrown talent a shot here. I didn't realize Long was left-footed. We can stick him out on the right center mid spot. Or the right mid spot. We'll keep Holland on so he can net some more goals. And then I said I was going to bring Rain on at the center attacking mid position. My name's Jason Pauldron. I just, I kind of go by Flick on YouTube because it's a little bit more of a unique name. Also kind of catchy. Also 1 syllable, which is easier for me to pronounce for commentary. Alex, this is the second season of the Dortmund save. First season, the main accomplishment was us winning the Pokal. Pretty early exit in the Champions League, and unfortunately we didn't win Bundesliga first season, but I think the squad has seen some pretty big improvements. And apparently I can actually score goals with Holland now, which is nice. We will try to get an assist. That wasn't the best pass. But there's Dumfries showing up, one of our new signings from season 2. Yo, Long is looking huge in game though. I forgot he's like 6'2". That's a free kick. No. I think these sliders are all right, you know. I think for live streaming, I don't focus quite as much on the gameplay as I do in the Wolfsburg save. So, yeah, it's still pretty casual, but it does provide a challenge. Like, I do lose some games, which I kind of want. You know, I don't want to be winning every single game on stream. But I think once your squad reaches a certain rating, it just, no matter what sliders you use, you're going to perform pretty well. That was actually a situation I was hoping the Berba spin would happen and not the McGeady spin. The Berba spin's a little bit more delayed. Like the McGeady is just a smoother animation. Yeah, I do think we'll bring back some former Dortmund players. Could have been a goal. But yeah, we'll consider that in January. For now, the transfer window is closed. Big switch of play from Walker. You love to see it. And Haaland through again. I don't know if we timed that one right. Yeah, he's off. No way, does that actually... That is such a strange goal. I'm glad we're 2 goals up right now, because otherwise I would be very upset. Let me see this instant replay. I don't know if you even intended to pass that. Okay, so I guess that was a pass. It was like super delayed though. That's a weird one. No, you know what we'll do? We'll get the ball to Erling Braut Haaland. We'll just run through the defense. Well, not this time. Let's go ahead and stop them, not give them another counterattacking chance. Oh, please. Ref, that's full time. Thank you. It was a shot. Yeah, it might have been. Who knows? It was a super weird animation. But there's your hat trick for Haaland. 3 goals in like 50 minutes. I know you guys want to see one more game on stream? We're not quite at the 2-hour mark, so maybe I'll play one more. We'll also recap some of the other leagues around the world, see where United are in the Prem. Oh, you're good, Cryptic. I saw your comment on the latest YouTube uploads. Unfortunate that notifications are not going out, but yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent with these live streams. Just over the holidays, it's been a little bit over the place, but also I didn't mean to respond in a negative way to that press conference question, but we move. Yeah, I'll see about Italy. I do agree that would be an interesting one with Balotelli and Boateng. That would be one where, like, I don't know, almost use mods to give them their former rating would be cool. But if they're in the second league team, so are they in free agents? Are they in FIFA? Like if they're in Serie B, then I don't think that's in FIFA this year, is it? Check the free agents. I can have a look, but I think we did it already at the start of this season. I mean, I'll see if there's any like 16 to 23-year-old free agents because we don't really need any older players in our team. Just seeing if there's any like green stats. Kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, considering we already had a player scouted out, I think I looked through the free agents already, but it looks like most of the good ones have already been snatched up. So. Anyways, we got Augsburg here. I'm going to hope we get a win on the calendar sim. We should be getting wins against Augsburg and Freiburg. And then we'll end off the stream with this match against Inter. Okay, there you go. 3-0 win. Love to see it. And I think we're good on the training. So I'll sim this one against Freiburg as well. And another 3-0 win. There you go. Okay, Johnson, a position change. So he's going to become I think we changed to a center back. Goes to a 66. Not bad. And it looks like Benfica and Inter drew in their first match. That's good news for us. Yeah, CTTVX. This is a next gen save. Yep. This song always comes up, man. This is probably my least favorite song on the playlist. Personally. Like, everyone has different tastes, but let's just run this back from the start. All right. Yeah, we'll consider some transfers in January. Harley. For the game, put development plans on youth academy players. We did for a couple, yeah. For 2 of them at least. XL, there's a lot of cheap players available. Let me know what team you're doing a career mode with, and I can kind of think of some off the top of my head. But yeah, there's a lot of different options. Where's Akanji at? Okay, Akanji also doesn't have good sharpness. Probably should focus on that. Let's try Walker here. We'll see how it works out. Hummels doesn't have the best fitness, and we can always take him on later in the match. Sunderland's the team I'm doing, so you're probably looking for League 1, League 2 players, maybe some championship players as well. I'm actually doing a whole city save as well on live streams, and I signed a couple of good players so far. I mean, I'll just do a quick search for like, let's say, English players 16 to 23. Sunderland, you probably don't want an overall rating more than 70, so I'll set that as the max. Let's see. Yeah, I've been using Arvin Apia. Actually, he's a right midfielder. Really pacey, left-footed. So if you need that in your team, he's been solid for me. Dembele is another good suggestion from Celtic if you're looking for wingers. Ricky J. Jones is a pretty popular striker signing from Petersburg. Maybe Tatum Mengi from Alone on Manchester United. Yeah, it's a couple of options. You could also go and look at like what players were featured in their I think it was a Netflix documentary, the Sunderland Till I Die documentary, and see what players have left the club since then and re-sign them. I know one of the players is a striker. He plays in Ligue 1 or Ligue 2, one of the two. His actual name, I don't recall, but yeah, maybe someone in the chat can help you out with that. Voitres, this is the second season of this save. Doing Champions League group stage right now. Second match that we're playing actually against Inter Milan. As for their starting lineup, it's a 3-5-2 of sorts, maybe a 3-1-4-2. They actually have signed Ginter, who's captaining the side, Maguire as well, and Sanchez. So a whole new look for their back line. Still the same strikers of Lukaku and Martinez. We've got a former player in Hakimi at right mid. So yeah, should be a good one here. Yeah, Blecky, I think I recall your name. Yeah, Josh Madja is who I'm thinking of. He's got a decent rating in FIFA, if I remember. You know, pretty pacey as well, so... Yeah, 72 overall, 81 potential. So, maybe, I would say if you get promoted to the championship, you could sign him. Yeah, that'd be a decent signing. Apparently he's linked with Birmingham right now, so... Yeah, let's get into this one. Final match of the stream. Being for real this time. So if you want to get your score predictions in, not too late. We've already got a 1-1 from Neo. And we'll see how Walker plays at center back. If it works, then maybe we just do that more often. Inter is always one of those teams that are tough to play against, though. It's just their style of play with, like, whenever you're playing with a 3 at the back formation, I have a hard time breaking them down because they just bring so many players forward. And Hakimi with a great ball. That's what I mean, man. Lukaku absolutely clinical in front of goal, and now he's been working on some gymnastics while he's in Italy. Whether Lukaku can do that, I don't know. But yeah, this is the Champions League group stage. We won our first match against Lokomotiv Moscow. Also conceded first in that match as well, so... There is a look at the standings, actually. Shout out to the game with the assist there. Going to lose this game, dude? We might. Yeah, we might. Especially if we do passes like that. Holy moly. Yeah, Inter's holding on to some possession. We need to make sure we make the most of our chances. It's just tough to defend when they bring players out wide like that. All right, let's clear, please. All done. This is not a good start to the game, guys. This is not a good start. I mean, we're good there. We're good. We didn't concede, but yeah, they are applying some press. So I might focus up a little bit more on the gameplay this time than chat. Holy jolly guacamole. Yeah. All right, this might be a chance. Hold up. Make that run through. Not that ball. We're still fine, though. Ericsson is rumored to go to Arsenal, IRL. Yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, considering he just transferred to Serie A. I know he's not playing a whole lot, so... He's still, like, in his prime... Well, I don't know if he's in his prime years, but he's still young enough that he wouldn't move to a team... Like, I could see him going to Ajax in his career at some point, but I don't think he makes the move there yet. Suarez was also linked to go there when he left Barcelona, but of course he went to Atletico Madrid. What is that tackle? What a clearance, though, from Dumfries. All right, let's just go back to these route tactics. Play the ball through to Holland. And now setting up a chance for Memphis. Can he get it on his right? He can, and that's a finesse shot. Let's go. 1-1 in the 33rd. Yeah, and also the fact he used to play for Spurs. Like, yeah, that move was interesting. I was watching, like, the Spurs documentary, and it just seemed like he wanted to change his career, which is fair enough. Like, that's a pretty common thing in the professional world. You can... I think very rarely do you see career players these days for football, and arguably for most professional things. Yeah, Dumfries is a beast. I mean, yeah, freaking bicycle kick clearance. There was actually a Dumfries in the chat earlier. I wonder if that was linked to Dumfries. Like someone's username was Dumfries. Or if that's anime. I don't know. Good block there from Maguire. Probably the player I would least suspect to move to Serie A, but then again, you know, English center backs, that's becoming more of a thing with Smalling going there. I don't know, something about Davinson Sanchez, I could see him moving to Serie A, especially a team like Inter Milan. They were playing some possession football though. Arguably too possession based because they haven't gotten the ball out of their final third here. All right, halftime, we'll take it. Fastest player in the squad. Would I consider Royce to be a career player? I mean, he's been at Dortmund for a long time, but before Dortmund, he was at Mönchengladbach. Like, let's see, pace-wise, I think it's Holland, actually. I mean, substitutes, we might have someone that's quicker, but yeah. Dennis is technically the fastest, but yeah, him and Holland are strikers. Let's try to get this dub, though. We might turn on team press if they continue playing this possession game in their final third, but we'll keep it as is right now. What a ball to set up Holland. Can he finesse this one on his left? Oh, he took too much of a touch. Should have just gone on his right. That's the thing with Holland. Like, I always try to get it on his preferred left foot. And sometimes we don't get a shot as a result. It's that last touch that gets us. Okay, we're going to play this on the left this time. Go on to Pi. Memphis. Oh, what a save from Handanovic, man. I swear. Just train Holland's weak foot and he could score more easily. That's true, yeah. And that's also the thing. Like, I've taken a couple of shots on his right foot and it doesn't seem to hinder his shooting ability. Like, I'm not sure what his weak foot is. I want to say it's 4-star, but yeah, he seems to convert most of his chances on his right. It's just, I'm really inclined to shoot on his left. Oh, we got stopped here. That 3 at the back formation, we can score on it. Just need to play smart here. Eriksson playing it through. What a shot on the near post, man. All right, time for Dennis to come on. 3-star, 3-star. Okay, yeah, that's good to know. I feel like this is always the kind of goals I concede against Inter, though. Work the ball out right, and then yeah, he finds a way to convert that on the near post. Good finish, though. Let's see what we can do about it. Try to at least get 1 point out of this one. Yeah, I don't really get mad at FIFA all that much. I mean, I feel like I've seen most things happen to me, so. And whenever I get upset at FIFA, I tend to play worse, so it's really not worth it. You just gotta push on and try to get another goal. And doing that, we might just do We got to go team press now. Dennis. To Hazard. Finesse. Yo. I need to watch where the goalkeeper's going, I swear. They're moving, man. They know I'm going to go on the near post there. The shuffle. You know, if that one song every day I was shuffling, then Handanovic would be like part of the music video. Am I like too old for that? You guys, surely some of you guys know who LMFAO is. That was like 2010. I was in high school then. We've been doing this crew mode for about, like, I would say 2 weeks or so. This is our second season, so we've been doing it for a minute. Please don't go to the corner flag here. Thank you. We're trying to force the ball too much. Just need to set up this last chance here. Zakaria. Finding Dennis. Not a whole lot of support. Spotting out the run. Oh, Handanovic, dude. He knows. He already knows. That's 2 or 3 shots. I should be shooting on the near on the left side there. All right. We still got time, though. Come on. Zakaria went for the bicycle kick. Or no, that wasn't Zakaria. I don't know who that was. He's off. He's not. What a game. Oh my goodness. Like, fair play to Inter. They played well, but that was a pretty entertaining one. I thought in that last chance, Sancho was off. Or whoever it was that left mid. I mean, we definitely had the shots advantage, but I guess fair play. They pick up 3 points in the Champions League. I still think we'll be okay for the group. We'll probably play against Inter again in the next stream. Just to hopefully pick up a dub. But I'll recap the squad here towards the end, as that was the last match for today's stream. We're doing all right in the Bundesliga, just 1 point off of Bayern. And then as far as the Champions League goes, we are in second. Looks like Benfica got a win against Lokomotiv Moscow, so a win against them will be crucial. Then hopefully a win in our next match against Inter. But yeah, this is going to be the squad going into the next stream. Most of the players in the mid to upper 80s. Maybe some improvements in the defense we'll think about later on, but pretty happy with this Dortmund team. The signings we managed to make. But appreciate you guys being here for this New Year's Day stream. Pauldron in the chat. We got Stefan. We got Blecky. We've got Tan Play Video Games. Suspect. FinM UFC. We've got Kyle. Animate. And then XAL in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you next week for another live stream. Should be live again on Monday. Wolfsburg episode coming soon enough. Probably looking at a Tuesday upload for that. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.